Alright guys, in this video I'm going to go over some quick tips that are going to keep your FPV goggle working for years. Those tips work both for digital and analog goggles. And if you are new to FPV, this is definitely a video for you. If you're someone that's been doing FPV for a couple years, I suggest keep watching. You may learn some new tricks that you didn't know about. Tip number 1, do not drop your goggles. And that is pretty simple. Every time you drop them, you run the risk of breaking something in the goggles or getting something loose. So be very careful. Don't drop your goggles. That is very simple. Tip number 2, do not over tighten your antenna. When you connect your antenna to your goggles, just twist them or screw them long enough to meet some resistance. Once you meet the resistance, that means it's time to stop. If you over tighten your antenna, you run into the risk of breaking the connection between your antenna connector to the goggles, and as a result you may have some issue with your range. So no need to go Hercules on your goggle and antenna. Tip number 3, only use the recommended voltage for your goggles. If your goggles say it can run up to 4S, do not use a 5S or 6S LiPo to power your goggles. If your goggles say it can only run up to 6S, do not use a 7S or 8S LiPo to power your goggle. I'm not really sure what you're going to do that anyway, but yeah, just stick to the voltage, the recommended voltage by the manufacturer. That should save you a lot of trouble down the road. And this is going to be the final tips, and this is more likely the biggest one. Keep your lens away from the sun. Because if you expose your lens to the sun for a long period of time, you're more likely to burn your screen on your goggles. And I'm actually going to show you exactly what happens if you expose your lens to the sun for a longer period of time. Okay, so every goggle on the market is built the same way. You have a screen which displays your image, and you got a magnifier lens which helps the image get bigger, as you may see. So the screen itself is not affected by the sun. The only issue you have when you expose your lenses to the sun is the magnifier. As you know, once you put a magnifier under the sun, it does focus the ray from the sun in one specific point, and that is what more likely gonna be burning your screen if you keep it exposed to the sun for a longer time. The biggest advice you can get from this video, if anything else, is make sure to do not expose your lens to the sun for an extended period of time, or you may end up burning your screen on your goggles. Thank you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.